Hello guys, so here we are back again with the new bike which we bought recently. This is the Honda Transalp, and we are really proud owners so far, so we wanted to share some of our experiences. The bike that we wanted to be the next bike is the touring bike, the bike that can do it all, the bike that can go far and go like nearby twisties, the bike that can go 2-up and that can be added more with luggage and that can sustain that heaviness, and also the bike that can cover us from the the weather, the cold weather, the wind. Yeah, so we actually wanted one bike to do it all, and it was quite difficult to achieve that because with the previous MT-07, for example, we had great bike and we actually made a touring bike. We made a video out of it and it was really amazing, but for actual touring we had so much whistling noise in the helmets when we go highway. When it's cold, it's really cold on the bike, and for the bad roads like in Serbia, it's really not an easy ride, to be honest. So it's quite difficult to achieve all of that in one bike, and if we went, for example, big touring motorcycles, we would lose that agility and that everyday riding capability in terms of like it's not so it will be too heavy, it will be like difficult to wrestle around, and also the heat coming from the engines is usually on the bigger bikes more pronounced. So we basically wanted also less consumption when we go cruising and less maintenance costs. So after lots of research, we bought this bike, and it actually proved that it's really one bike to do it all, with some minor gripes which we're gonna mention today. So in terms of the actual ergonomy, let's go for the first thing on the bike. It's really good in terms of the actual knee position, because as you can see it's like around 90 degrees, and also for the passenger. Tanya, what can you say about your ergonomy on the bike?
Finally!
Finally what?
I can say something. I couldn't even say hi. You started talking like...
Oh yeah, it's actually, sometimes I forget I have a wife in my life, yeah.
Hi. What was the question?
The question was the ergonomy. How do you feel on the bike?
I feel very good. I have like lots of space here. Even more space without the suitcase behind. But we chose the suitcase with this thicker. Can you please just come and record how thick this back seat is? Is it called back seat?
Yeah, it's some kind of like a padding.
Yeah,
for your
but
bike.
it's very soft and very nice. And when I lean backwards and when I want to sit like more relaxed, I have a really great support on my back. But it steals a little bit of the seat. For me, it's not like a big deal. I have enough space. Just, if you want to have this one, consider if you prefer more space or not, and how much it will
this is
take
when you
you.
let the wife talk, I mean the women.
Wait, I'm not done. Also,
You're talking about the top case. This is what we're supposed to say later, not now. Now you're speaking about the bike.
This is my moment. I'm always behind the camera. Wait. Now, the favorite part I have about this bike is this thing here. Can you please record this one?
Oh shit.
Look, I am amazed. When I put my leg like this, I can rest my foot. I have heel support. I never had that on the bike. Look. Amazing.
Great
And
feature.
regarding the Stefan topic, ergonomics and stuff, it's great. I don't have knee pain, I don't have back pain, I don't have like any discomfort in my
Yeah, the back is straight.
rear side.
Yeah. For actually, I made 1.82 m, and she is like 1.76 m, 77. So just for a reference. Other thing is like the comfort combined with the ergonomy. The comfort is pretty fine. At the beginning, this seat was like quite harsh, you can say, but now I feel like it became a bit softer. And also for Tanya, how do you feel now?
Yes, definitely. First few rides were a bit more difficult, but right now we don't feel need to make a break. Maybe after an hour and a half or two, not more than that.
The sound of the bike, you heard it. It can never be accentuated on the actual video, because you really need to hear it in person, especially 2 cylinders. So it's really nice. I must say, like, the Honda did a great job with this exhaust, because it has like two two holes behind, and one is bigger for more bassy sound, and one is like smaller for more sporty sound, which actually makes the sound really good stock. And I actually saw many experiences from many people who went back to stock after trying different exhausts.
This is very important coming from Stefan, because till now he always wanted to change something with the exhaust,
With the
and how
exhaust,
it
yes,
sounds.
yes, this one no. The vibrations are really minimal, like something you can expect from two-cylinder bikes. So I don't feel any kind of pronounced vibrations which are unpleasant. Everything is like normal for two cylinders, and also I think for Tanya as well, right? How are you as a passenger behind? Does your butt shake?
No, it's very comfortable, very, very stable, very stable. I don't even have to, I don't have much work in the curves or something like that. Very nice. For the passenger, like 10 out of 10.
Here is the tractor incoming, so I think we're gonna make a break right now because this guy is gonna destroy the
we
sound.
have an interference.
And also we started this video very late because my wife wasn't organized so well and she couldn't do everything on time, and now it's coming really dark.
Nice.
So we're gonna come back very soon. Here we are back again after the tractor. So the gears and the shifting, I must say, like my father always say, Honda is number one. I didn't believe, like I was always like Yamaha guy, but the shifter is really amazing. It's very soft and it's changing gear really greatly, and I'm still getting used to it. So shifting is really on par. I just don't have experience with quick shifter on this bike. I heard it's good, but I think if you want to shift up, you need higher revs in order for it to be very smooth, as it usually is with these bikes. And now acceleration is pretty fine, like comparing to the other two-cylinder bikes, for example like MT-07. MT-07 had more torque. I feel like it had a bit more torque, or maybe it was because there was no windshield, so maybe the feel of the acceleration was pronounced. But I feel like still the MT-07 had more pull. Comparing to Tracer 07, Tracer 07 has less this pull, so this bike actually makes more power like when you go to 6,000 RPM. So around the half, 5-6, it pulls like really strongly, but below that it's more adjusted for cruising and for enjoyable ride, and really call it, both of us, like a yacht. We call this bike as a yacht because it's so smooth and nice on the road. Do you have to say something about acceleration, please, because you say I speak too much?
No, this is not the part that concerns me.
Okay. Quite simply, passenger comfort and ergonomics, we said everything. You said everything about it, right?
Yes, very
Starting
good.
with the top case, which we were supposed to speak later. Brakes. How do you feel about brakes?
They function very well.
They don't do any squeaky noise?
We actually had today one like heavy brake. Can you say
Heavy braking, yes.
heavy braking? Because there was a lot of bushes on the road, and you couldn't see that somebody wants to get on the road. They were standing still, but just out of precaution, Stefan hit the brakes, and I did not expect it, and I needed to hold myself a little bit more, so brakes are working.
Yeah, I can say as a rider, I'm pretty satisfied. They're not like some kind of super sport bike, but still, for everything that you can use this bike for on the road situations, it's pretty fine. The mirrors are really great, I must say. Honda did a really good job because I don't see my shoulders much. I see clearly everything behind. I don't need to extend them or something, and they're not vibrating. So as a rider, I'm really satisfied.
Even for me, the mirrors are good because I like to know what's going on, and this one I can see, I can control.
The looks of the bike are really subjective. So first thing, everybody told me, when they saw this bike on the pictures or on the videos, they were like, okay, it looks fine. But when I actually went to pick it up, and whoever saw it in person, they were really surprised how well it looks, how nicely it looks in person, and I really like it much more than I actually liked it when I was looking at it on pictures. What can you say about the looks from a female perspective, Dana?
It's very, very nice looks.
Okay. Finishing, typical Japanese. I see everything fine. I don't see any problem so far. I have the bike for 1 month and maybe 1.5 months so far. everything is fine, everything works properly, and there is no problems really, and finishing looks really well done. Cruising, low speed ride and smoothness is pretty well. As a two-cylinder bike, it's usually, it can be like on and off, like twitchy, but this bike has that one, but not as pronounced, especially in standard mode, because this bike has different modes. In sport mode it's more powerful, it receives the gas much faster, but in the standard mode it's really like smooth as a yacht. Suspension wise, I can say like there is like 7 steps. We put it in 4 out of 7 with the top case full and with S2 full with equipment. So it really has more space to go, and you can really put lots of weight on this bike. I think
It's really comfortable.
yeah, the capacity is around 215 kilos.
Comparing to Yamaha that we had previously, on Yamaha our kidneys were like damaged.
Yes. Now the price opinion. I got this bike as the stored bike. I think now it's 2024 and it's 2023 model, so they gave me some discount from 10.3 thousand euros to 10.5, which is pretty good. And I must say, like, for the price you're getting lots of bike. Honda did some packages, so basically you're getting base model and then you add more if you want. But of course there's options. You don't need to buy anything genuine, you can buy something aftermarket and you can pick your options.
There is one more interference.
There is more tractors incoming, so we need to make another break. See you soon. We are back again in the same video. Come and show the people the TFT. So the TFT is pretty well. So you have a light and dark backgrounds which change based on the lighting. There is a sensor here which when you cover it, it will change in the light. Now it's already dark. So you have different modes. So rain, gravel, user, sport and standard, and you can differentiate it actually. And from the TFT perspective, like, you can change the different styles, you can change like the different types of views, which are really nice to have. I prefer this one. So that's it. Like, I don't want to spend so much time about this one, but it's pretty functional and I like it overall. Now my conclusion so far about the bike is really we wanted to get one bike to do it all. So to be fun when I'm alone, to be fun when we are two, to go long distances, to go city rides somewhere around our place where we live, to go shopping, and really for everything it does, it's really amazing. There is minuses, of course. This is all electronics, so Honda could have added the cruise control, but of course they didn't want to do it, because if you just compare Africa Twin to this bike does lots of things that Africa does, but then Honda would not get so much probably sales from Africa Twin, so they didn't add the actual cruise control over here. And the second thing what this bike has is tube tires, so they're not tubeless, which is first ever in my lifetime, and I really hope I will not have any problems. So far I didn't have. So these two are like the minor gripes I would have. And Tanya, what can you say about the conclusion?
You forgot one very important thing that we were amazed about, and that is that these lights, side lights,
the turn signals.
Turn signals, they're always like shining bright, which means more visibility when you're driving on the road, especially during the night, which is really amazing.
Yeah, it actually makes the bike look like it's bigger, and when you turn the turn signals on, they will start blinking and the other one will stay on, which is really good. So from visibility perspective is great, and when you start braking hard, they will start flashing. And also, as a final note, the light is pretty well, it shines bright and it has a wide spread. It could be better always, you can say, but it's really good for the night rides. So overall we're really satisfied with the bike, definitely.
Are we
Great
gonna
purchase.
say something about
These add-ons that we added? We can say something in short. I hope it can be seen in this night right now. We added some handguards which are really helping deflect the wind. We added the small winglets here that are deflecting the wind from the shoulders. We added here the winglets on the side, if you can show it from the top, which are actually adding more protection for the stomach area. And of course, phone holder and the phone charger and the top case, as you saw. These are the most important things that we wanted so far. And of course, this thing that I'm using to help my arm not get so much tired. And I put some soft paddings here because I have long fingers. But we are expecting more add-ons, which we are gonna make probably another video next time. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon, and hope you have a great day ahead.